Hello there. Good evening. This is Julie Hedges, and welcome to the December edition of the Tarot Journey Show. Oh, it's such a joy to be here. It's a good night and a good time to get together and to talk about transformation. Tonight, it's all about how we've had a real thrill ride this year, how we've been utterly transformed, I think all of us. And so as people are coming into the chat room, I want to invite everyone to just, take a moment and just be. And people are coming in and greeting us. So welcome, Neshi. Welcome, Julie. Hello, Cheryl. Thank you all for joining. And as more people are coming in, I appreciate it for you to take the opportunity to be on the tarot journey with me this evening. I always love this time of the month. It's my special time to be with all of you when I get to do the Tarot Journey program. And my second favorite time of the month is when I am doing my articles for Star Nations magazine. And this really feels like a recap. This show does. Well, I mean, we're here at the end of the year. It's December. It is time to bring things to their close, to reflect, to see how we've discovered and uncovered and rewired and invested our year, and how we have how we've seen manifestations of the things we have sown. And so tonight we're talking about this thrill ride that we've all been on throughout this 2019. I know I can speak for a lot of folks whom I've spoken with as clients or friends and students that this year has been like a roller coaster. Some really fantastically thrilling, like gleeful thrilling, and some just kind of like, hang on for dear life thrilling. But either way, here we are. We've gotten through it. We've reached the conclusion, and it's time to really see how the gifts of the year are taking us to the next level. So as we are coming in here, before we actually get started, I want to take a moment to invite you, if you feel led, to share the Tarot Journey Show, maybe to a group that allows videos, or to your timeline, or maybe in Messenger with a friend who might like to participate. Because as you do that, we reach far and wide those who may be looking for this kind of spiritual information, or looking for a community in which to involve and evolve and grow and expand and take their own journey. So, hi, Amy Daniels. Thanks for coming on to the Tarot Journey this evening. So before we get started, we always want to start with our sacred space, because when we get together for the tarot journey, when we have this cosmic conversation on the tarot journey, we do soul work together. And so we create that container, that sacred space for doing this work together. And so I invite you to place your feet on the floor, and we are going to connect to Grandmother Earth in a just short grounding affirmation to create that sacred space together. So if you would join me with your feet flat on the floor, and just affirm in your heart that my feet are connected to Grandmother Earth, and I am grounded. My knees, my hips, my heart, my shoulders, my head, my whole body, my organs, cells, and bones are connected to my feet, connected to Grandmother Earth, and I am grounded. Big deep breath. And my energy centers, my chakras, my meridians are all connecting now through my feet into the heart of Grandmother Earth to be grounded. And I am grounded. I am grounded. Amen. Ooh. A good breath in and out. And while we are in the energy of grounding and connecting with Grandmother Earth, just take a moment to invite your spiritual team, your angels, your ancestors, your allies in spirit to be with you tonight, to surround you, to be in concert, all of us together in this sacred space while we take this journey together, while we have an uplifting conversation about this thrill ride that we've been on. So, ooh, good sacred space. Thank you. Let's see who's joined us. We have Neshi and Julie Shumway Hill and Miss Cheryl and Amy Daniels and Angie Arsenault and Deborah Clark Clemens. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me on the Tarot Journey tonight. You know, this year has been such a year of transformation for myself, and I'm going to share a little bit about that tonight. And this show, I would like for it to be a platform that we can all share a little bit about what has made this a thrill ride for us, and to feature some of your comments and talk about the things that that you have experienced. So please feel free to share your thrill ride, your transformations from this year, and we will all share those together. Hi, Anne. Thank you for joining me on the Tarot Journey tonight, because I have a very special transformation, a very special message to share with all of you. This year has been one where I have been, I don't know, taken down to the studs, I guess. That's the best way to put it, in many areas of my life, with health, with friendships and relationships, with work, with my soul work that I do. It's like the house that I am, or the house that I have been, is literally just taken down to the studs, taken down to the the bare bones, as it was. And I'm now on this rebuilding transformation. So I've really been kind of, when you do house renovation, you would call that gutting the house. Well, that has happened throughout my life this year. And I'm going to be very transparent, because I like to do that on the Tarot Journey show. I do this sacred soul work, but I'm also living my own path and doing my own work. And these transformations have been really tough. It's been a stretch for me to really see how going down to the bareness of something is going to bring about a brand new house, a brand new structure, a brand new mansion, right? And yeah, I'm not struggling for words. I'm just, I'm trying to honor what's coming through. And it has been quite an emotional thrill ride this year. It's really taken particular focus in healing in multiple areas. Like, how do I want to say? Everything has happened all at once, or kind of like dominoes. One thing starts and then it kind of zips through. So it's been a year where things have just happened and happened and happened and happened. And I'm now here at the end of the year, and the dust has kind of settled a little bit, and I can see where the structure has been, where the studs are, and where the newness can come through. But it has been challenging. It has been a real challenge. So I invite you to share your stories of transformation, and we can celebrate together, because even in these times where there's the domino effect and it feels like it's all just tumbling out and happening, and maybe your life too has been taken down to the studs, when that dust settles, you can see where the bones are to create a new structure. But I do have a very special transformation story to share, and a great announcement that my article for December for Star Nations magazine, um, the title of it was Hello and Goodbye. And so part of it was about this wrapping up of the end of the year, and really seeing how, reflecting upon, let's put it that way, how my soul work has evolved. My soul work, this work that I do with Star Nations and with students and clients, that has been one of the dominoes that has been, going through my life this year, a great big transformation. So there comes a closing and an ending of one part of that work, and a brand new beginning. And so I want to read a little excerpt from my article to give you a little context before I share my big news. So here is from my December article. It says, I lovingly say goodbye to my previous work, very thankful for my growth and spiritual expansion inspired by it. I appreciate those who have shared in this energy, supporting my work and being very present with me. And I announce with enthusiasm and gratitude that I now close a beautiful chapter of my life. And that chapter is the Tarot Journey, the Tarot Journey show and the Tarot Journey article, the contributing work that I do for Star Nations magazine. I've been doing the Tarot Journey for 5.5 years now. And so that chapter is coming to a close. But it's not all. Don't worry, it's not all. So I want to share right now, bringing up this image. Let's see if it'll let me. I'm going to give it a solo here. That coming in 2020, my soul work has evolved to become Cosmic Conversations with Julie Hedges. So it's bringing in more of my gifts, So it's more on the astrology, more on the Akashic wisdom, more on numerology, more of mystical, spiritual, soulful empowerment, and also the tarot that I have been working with. So, yes, the tarot journey is the tarot journey is closing, but I'm also adding in cosmic conversation. So you're going to see me right here on the third Monday of every month still at 8 Eastern, 7 Central for Cosmic Conversations. And I have a brand new Facebook page that I'm going to start really posting on and asking you to join me there. The Tarot Journey page is still going to be out there, and I'm going to be posting more of my book related content, as you can see behind me here. The Tarot Journey Volume 1. That's still a great piece of my work, and I still love working with the tarot, and I love making the tarot come alive for all of us in this modern era. What does it mean now from what it was ancient? But I'm starting a brand new chapter. It's just deeper, it's richer, it's more, and about cosmic conversations. The new show that's debuting in January, and the new column that's also debuting in January. So you get double. It's double newness here. It's all about your cosmic sovereignty. It's celebrating that. So this journey that we're on, we're going to take it to a deeper level. We're going to take it to higher heights. We're going to have a cosmic conversation. Now, you've probably heard me say cosmic conversation before, right? I've kind of weaved it in my shows and my live streams when I do my native live streams about cosmic conversation. So you've been hearing it all along. It's been coming up and coming out. It's been, I don't know, bubbling, bubble, 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 bubble. It's been bubbling to come through. And so now I get to share that. And it's something that I've been working on with Neshi and the elves for quite a long time. So it's been taking a period of months to really get that enmeshed together. And I have the utmost gratitude to Neshi for really being patient and also keeping me kind of on a good timeline and encouraging me and helping me with edits to really refine what Cosmic Conversations is all about. So thank you, Neshi. Thank you so much. And thank you, all of you who have been with me throughout the tarot journey. I started the tarot journey in April of 2014. So that's 5.5 years. And now it's just it's blossoming even greater to include more of the gifts that I have come here to share, that I have come to earth to say, I'm going to do this. I'm going to share this. I'm going to learn it. I'm going to embody it, integrate it, and I'm going to share it. So that's what Cosmic Conversations is all about. So please stay tuned. Please keep coming back, because even though this chapter has closed on the tarot journey, it's just set the stage for a something brand new, even bigger, better, and more robust, more content, more of who I am in the soul work that Spirit is wanting me to bring forward. So I invite you to stay for this cosmic conversation and keep coming back. So thank you. Now let's look at some of these comments. I want to get caught up here with all of you. And Neshi is saying, Julie, you've been walking your talk no matter how challenging or if you were in resistance. You put one foot in front of the other consciously. Thank you, Neshi. Thank you. That's a beautiful thing to say. And you have been one of my cheerleaders and one of my mentors to help me walk that talk. So thank you, Neshi. Thank you. And yes, please feel free to take a look at Star Nations magazine. That's how you get a copy of the magazine. And thank you, Marie, for joining me this evening. And I appreciate your kind words. Wonderful. The Facebook page, it is a fan page that is Cosmic Conversations with Julie Hedges. So you can look that up. And hello, Violet. Thank you for coming on tonight to share with us. Amy Daniels says, a combination of two things this year: having my natal chart read and finding both sides of my birth family has helped me to understand why some things are the way they are during this life. Now I'm looking to understand and heal. That is beautiful. Oh, the rest of it didn't come up on the screen. It says, I'm looking to understand and heal some generational issues, including health issues that keep coming back around. Well, stay the course, Amy. Really keep doing that work. And that's so wonderful that you've really found your cosmic connection to this earth life and why you chose this time and space and what you're here to do. So thank you for sharing that with us. Julie Shumway Hill says, fabulous news, congrats. Thank you, Miss Julie. And Neshi says, I love the Tarot Journey Volume 1 book. I love it too. I love the short chapters that you can start anywhere in this book. And it's like a self-paced study. What you can do with the Tarot Journey is read 2 or 3 chapters and then immediately put it to use, what you have learned. You can use it as your own study guide for the tarot. Use it as your own exploration. Use it as a guidebook on how to. There's so many ways that you can use the Tarot Journey Volume 1. And Amy says, wonderful news. Looking forward to it. Oh, thank you. Yes, for information about the book, you can go to the Star Nations publishing tab on the Star Nations website, and that will walk you through getting it on Amazon or lulu.com, or if you order it through me, you can just PM me. I will sign it for you, so you can do that. And Neshi says, you're so welcome. It's been so much fun helping you bring cosmic conversations to the earth plane. Thank you. And so if any of you have, I'm going to pull this up on my phone to see if I've missed any of your comments, because sometimes they don't come through right away. So I want to make sure that I have seen them. All righty. Neshi sent it to me. Wonderful. All right. So we want to talk tonight. I'm sorry, I've got a little hair in my face, and it's just kind of like tickling my eyeball. Sorry about that. That's what happens when you have curly hair like mine. I don't know why I chose curly hair to have on this journey that I'm making this lifetime, but oh well, that's what I've got. So in this thrill ride of transformations that we've had in 2019, One thing that Spirit wanted me to talk about is the gift of mercy in our transformations. The gift of mercy. That was really interesting what Spirit brought to me, the gift of mercy. Well, I needed to understand a little bit deeper about what mercy means. So maybe you can share with me what you think mercy means. And my favorite author, Annie Lamott, one of my very favorite authors, she had this to say about mercy, and I love it, so I wanted to share it with you. It says, mercy is radical kindness. Mercy means offering or being offered aid in desperate straits. Mercy is not deserved. It involves absolving the unabsolvable, forgiving the unforgivable. Mercy brings us to the miracle of apology, given and accepted, to unashamed humility when we have erred or forgotten. Wow. Mercy is radical kindness. I love that. So in your transformations this year, can you think about how mercy has kind of been the thread, radical kindness been the thread through those? Now I tell you, being very transparent, coming in the tail end of things, as the dominoes have all fallen and the dust has been clearing, and I can see the structure down to the studs. Now I can see where there was mercy. Going through the dominoes, going through the high-speed come aparts, in relationships, in friendships, in job, in even my soul work as it evolves, and this thing doesn't work out, but this thing's happening over here, and just the domino effect. During all of that, there was real fear and grief and frustration and what is going on? When will it be normal again? Yeah, honest. It's now here that the dust has settled where I can see some mercy that was right there all along. And Rob is saying, I don't know any other way to describe 2019 than white knuckle. Oh yeah, I totally get that. And I honor you for saying that. Thank you for sharing that. Yes, being truthful. There were just sometimes you had to hang on so you don't go flying off the roller coaster ride or losing your lunch or something else. Yeah. Neshi says that mercy is grace-filled action. Ooh, I love that. Grace-filled action. Perfect. Rob says mercy is what holds retribution in check, stopping justice from crossing the line into abject cruelty. Ooh, a holding back. I like that. You all like to go deep on the tarot journey. I really love that. Thank you for staying in this. Thank you for going on this journey with me. One thing I want to do tonight is Spirit wanted me to do a group card. I'm going to do individual readings tonight. Yes. So please hang on and stay with me for that. But using the Good Tarot, here it is. by Colette Baron Reed. It's one of my favorites. I love the feel of these cards. I need to take a drink real quick here. I'm sorry. Getting my water in for the day. One of my transformations has been drinking a lot of water. And in fact, I am up to drinking a gallon of water a day. And I'm surprised I haven't drowned yet. But, oh, I tell you. But yeah, now that I'm drinking more water, my body is really calling for that water, to use that water. Isn't that interesting? So first we are going to do a group card for all of us. And our group card is about the gift of mercy in all of our transformations. So this is for every single one of us here about the mercy in the trying times in this thrilling ride, either thrilling like, yay, I'm so happy this is happening, or thrilling like, oh, gee, I just have to hang on to the end kind of thrill. So this is the mercy for all of us. And the way it works with me is Spirit just pops out the right card. So what I'm doing right now is shuffling, and we have the right card. Interesting. I'm trying to hold it so the light doesn't glare. How's that? Yeah. This is card number 15 of the Major Arcana. And in this deck, it's called Temptation, as you can tell. Taking a bite of the apple. See that golden apple. See the golden riches down there. And the overflowing cup. Temptation. In the Rider-Waite deck, it's called the Devil card. But it doesn't mean evil. It's about the way we hold ourselves in bondage to things, to structure, to ideas that seem solid, that we have built our life upon. Well, what worked for us when we were in 3rd grade might not work for us when we're freshmen in high school. And what worked for us at freshmen in high school does not work when we're 25. As coping mechanisms or the way we relate to people, our cognitive abilities. So it's about the temptation to stay where we are versus exploring what we can become. And so we don't always have to just throw away tradition, throw away history, throw away the bones of our lives. But sometimes, in order to be, it has to go down to the studs. And there is that temptation to run screaming for the hills or to stay the course. And it's that courage to stay the course that is calling us. That's what I think. So let's get into some individual card readings. And I think that tonight, what we can focus on, we are in eclipse season. So getting a little cosmic conversation tonight, we are going to have a solar eclipse on December 26th. So right after Christmas holiday, right after the solstice. It's at 4 degrees of Capricorn. And so a solar eclipse is always a new moon that just has a lot of energy. It's when the sun and the moon are aligned in the sky, and they've got a lot to say to each other. A solar eclipse is a cutting off of one thing and a quickening of something new. And in this case, this solar eclipse is happening in the sign of Capricorn. Capricorn is about time. Capricorn is about investments and hard work and resources and integrity. And Capricorn likes to give us report cards. The things that we've been doing all along. If we put our pennies in the bank, then at the end of the year, or end of 5 years, or end of 20 years, we have how much. The report says this. You know, your bank account statement says this at the end of the month. At the end of the term in school, your report card says this. So Capricorn comes along and says how you've been investing in yourself, how you've been responsible for yourself, how you've been responsible in your communities. This is your report card. So it's a little bit of a wake-up call, but we have a helper here with this solar eclipse. We have the planet Jupiter, which is optimism and opportunity and good luck right there helping us. So maybe you'll get something a little extra special in your stocking. Maybe your Christmas bonus at work will be a little bit bigger than you expected. Or if you weren't expecting one at all, boom, maybe you get a sudden holiday gift. Maybe there's a promotion for you. Something you have invested yourself in can really begin to show itself as becoming fruitful for you. So that's a little cosmic conversation. Alrighty, here we've got some cards. And the first one up I see is Amy Daniels. Yes, please. Certainly. And I'm just shuffling to get you your perfect card. Yours, Amy, is the Empress. The Empress of the Tarot is the pregnant queen. So it's ripe for all possibilities. It's like something great is happening. Something great is getting ready to come into fruition. So what's ripening for you? Maybe it's a project. Maybe it is a baby on the way for you. Maybe it's a new relationship for your life. Maybe it's a new spiritual gift or a new opportunity to take a class that you've wanted to take. Maybe it's a gift of money. Some gift is getting ready to be placed right in your hands. So what our job is then is to have our hands open, ready to receive it. So look around for your gift, Amy. Yay! Yay! Deborah says, beautiful, Neshi, low cards. Okay. Julie Shumway Hill would like a card. Definitely. Definitely. And if you would like a card drawn tonight, please just type in the comments below. Yes, please. Card, please. Whatever. Oh, okay. Yours totally just flipped around, Julie. Wow. Never had that happen before. Yours is the Hierophant. That's a strange kind of word, but the Hierophant is the teacher or the spiritual authority. And this message coming through is about taking the initiative to be the authority of your spiritual journey. So all of the classes that you've been taking, all of the learning that you've been doing, now you can really show your expertise. You've been studying and weaving it all together, and now it's time for you to debut as being the carrier of this wisdom. So what this means is really, it's a new integrity to step forward as one who has an authority on a subject. It's a big step, but it feels good. It's kind of like time to get out of the nest. You've learned all that you need to learn for this stage, and now you get to fly with it. So that's good news. Good news. And hi, Lynn. And yes, tonight, Neshi, I'm using the Good Tarot by Colette Baron Reed. And this deck is available right now on hayhouse.com. So I don't know if it's on sale or on special. They usually run specials around this time of year. But yeah, the Good Tarot. And Marie would like a card. Certainly. So I'm shuffling. Let's see. Shuffle. I'm really doing shuffle here. Oh, good. Yours, Marie, is the Chariot. The Chariot is about onward to victory. It's like the horses and hooves are just galloping. The victory is yours, but you have to cross the finish line. So it's time to take a deep breath and keep on going. It's like running a marathon. So you can do little sprints along the way, but keeping the course. And what I'm seeing right now, this is really a neat image, but I'm actually seeing someone running a marathon. And you know how those who are running the marathon, they have people along the way that stick out water cups for the runners to either drink or douse themselves. So it's kind of like that. It's get that water cup and take a sip and keep on going. It's time to keep pressing on. And I'm also hearing breath work, breath control. It's literally like you are running a marathon right now. And I'm also hearing it's going to take until about February 20th. So I don't know what kind of marathon you're working on, what project or what part of life is really asking you to press on. But it's like a marathon. Keep going. That breath work is important. Getting your good 8 hours of rest, plenty of water, good bath time, a little downtime, eat your vegetables, those kinds of things. Yeah, but press on. All right. And Rob says, yes, please. Certainly. So let me shuffle. Yep. I shuffle until the one pops out. And so this is the one for you, Rob. It's the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is about seeing something from a different perspective and surrender to that perspective. the particular message that's coming through is how do I want to say this? It's about not sacrificing what can be for what is. So this knowledge that you have been seeking, it feels like digging. It's like digging, 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 trying to find the treasure. The knowledge that you have been seeking is there in every shovelful. So it's about appreciating the knowledge as it's coming rather than trying to fast and furious dig to the end. I hope that's making sense. I'm trying to describe what I'm seeing, but Spirit's showing me, and that's kind of a challenge when you are clairvoyant, trying to put what you see into words. So it's about not sacrificing what is coming with each shovelful of trying to get to the treasure, that you're just fast and furious getting to the treasure. That's kind of the message that needs to come through. So there you go, Rob. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, Lynn, I'm sorry, Angie, I'll come right back to you. I accidentally skipped. So Lynn, and Angie, I won't forget you, I promise. So Lynn, you have the Magician. The Magician is the one who has all of the insight inside and simply needs to confidently pull it out when it's needed. So the message here is not only make peace with your genius, but draw on your genius. You have a genius. We all have a genius. That's different than a genie. Your genius is special and unique to you. It's time to really trust your genius and draw it out. Let it come out. Let it show. Rely on that genius. There you go. And so, Angie, coming back to you. I'm sorry, I clicked a little far there. And so we've got Angie. Angie, you have the Hierophant tonight too. The Hierophant is about teaching and learning. And the message specific for you, Angie, is there is a 3-part course. It feels like it has something to do with music, being a musician, sacred sound, drumming, tuning forks, something along that line, but it's a spiritual use of music. It's like a 3-part study course that is ready for you to begin. So tell me about that. I'd like for you to share about that if you wouldn't mind in the comments. But there's a course that's ready and ripe for you to take. It's kind of like, here's the fruit dangling on the vine right in front of you. All you have to do is just lightly touch it and it'll fall into your hands. So this course of study, of exploration is right for you, and it's ripe for you. So there you go. And Violet would like a card, certainly. Okay. Interesting. Here we have another repeat. I'm just shuffling until Spirit gives it out here, the Chariot card. The Chariot is about assured victory, but staying the course. So Violet, it's For you, again, it's about this staying the course. Keep pressing on. The endurance that you're being asked to really stretch is going to pay off. Just keep running the race. Keep hanging in there. Take good care of yourself while you're doing it. Rest when you need to. Drink plenty of water. Have good boundaries with family or friends. And surround yourself with those people who encourage you on instead of giving you 800 bazillion gazillion reasons why, oh, that won't work, or oh, you shouldn't do that, or why are you spending your energy on that? The kinds of people that need to be in your inner sanctum right now are the ones who are going to be cheering you on. Yes, keep going. That's a great thought. Go ahead. Keep at your dream. Keep going. Those are the folks that need to be right close to you right now. And next we have Deborah Clark Clemens. Definitely. Here we go. Just shuffling. Every day I'm shuffling. Okay, interesting. We have the Temptation card. Temptation. Okay, the message is temptation is not a trick or a punishment. Temptation is a temporary test of your permanent resolve. So, just like in science class, this is the example they're giving me. Just like in science class when you're maybe studying chemistry or the elements or something along that lines. You're studying the chapter, and then you get to the end and you have a test of that knowledge so that you can demonstrate that you have the knowledge and you can go on to the next unit, the next thing that's studied, because the current assignment builds on the next assignment. So that's what this is right now. Whatever this test is, temporary test to a permanent resolve. So the things that you have been learning and integrating, yeah, there's going to be a little test. But it's not a test of, oh, see, we made her trip and fall. No, it's about, okay, you've learned these skills. You've been studying these skills. You've been practicing these spiritual skills. Now let's see how you do in real life. Ta-da! So it's kind of like all of your guides are getting together and saying, okay, let's see how she does in this scenario with her new knowledge, with her new skills. That's what it's all about. So I hope that helps. And here we have Sandy Power. Welcome. Glad to have you on the tarot journey tonight. And I'm shuffling here. And the card that's going to pop out is, okay, here we have the Tower card. The Tower card kind of gets a bad rap in the tarot. The Tower card, some people think, is the oh no card. It's a shifting of a paradigm. So it could possibly be the onset of the dominoes that are falling around in your life, the transformations that are getting ready to happen, the ahas, seeing like, oh yeah, that's why I had to go through that. That's why I got stopped by a train and didn't get to work on time, even though I got maybe a demerit from my boss or a dirty look from my colleagues. The reason why is blah, blah, blah. And it was really for my highest good. It's because maybe I saved a kitten from getting run over, something along that line. So this is an aha, but I'm feeling like this message feels like it's an aha for something that is in the past. So 5 or 6 years ago, the way a relationship ended up. So it's kind of like an aha. So that's why that happened that way. So watch for that coming. And I would say definitely before the end of this year. So now we're in the eclipse season. So watch for some kind of aha to happen for you. Maybe it already has, but I really think that it's coming up. Okay. And Antonia Wilson, welcome. Glad you are here. And yes, you may have a card. And I'm just shuffling till I get the card that is for you. And this one comes up for you. We've had the Empress again. The Empress is all about pregnant possibilities. All possibilities are there for you. You just have to choose what feels right in your senses, to your body, to your eyes, to your nose, the way it smells, to your ears, the way something sounds, to your fingertips, the way the texture feels. What's right for you. Yeah. What's right and what's ripe for you. So there you are. And Ellen, we might go over just a couple minutes. I want to make sure that I get everybody online tonight. Thanking you for being part of the tarot journey. And Ellen, your card is Call. It's card numeral 20. And in the standard tarot deck, the Rider-Waite deck, this would be called the Judgment card. But it's about the calling forth of your spiritual gifts. Your spiritual gifts want to be recognized by you. They want to be loved by you. They want to be practiced by you. They want to be integrated within you. So if you have not already been studying your spiritual gifts, you can work with a healer or a teacher to help you really trust the messages that you're getting. Trust your gifts. Develop them. They're calling to you. They want to be a part of your life. They want you to rely on them. Yeah, your spiritual gifts. There you are. Marie says, that was wonderful. Ha ha. February 24th. Interesting. So what's going to happen on February 24th? Maybe you can tell us. You are welcome, Rob. New joy, certainly. Excuse me just a minute. My fingers are falling asleep. That's what happens sometimes when I work with spirit. The electrical parts of my body work on the physical parts, and I get a little extra energy, extra tingly, and so it can sometimes make my fingers feel like they're falling asleep. Okay, new joy. Your card is the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is learning and kind of taking a time out for a new perspective. It is about learning and sacrificing for what you want to learn, and accepting that there is a different perspective. So maybe there's someone who has been, the way I want to come through is like a no person. No, that's not how it is. No, that's not right. No. So the things that you've been learning that you're trying to share and you're excited about, there's a no kind of person in your life. A naysayer. That's the better way to put it. A naysayer. Well, Spirit is saying through the message of this card is that you don't have to try to educate this person. You can just share what you love and have a boundary there that says, you can think what you think, but I know what I know. So thank you very much. And when I'm done learning this, maybe we can come back together. So that's the message that is coming through. You are welcome. Angie is saying she's looking into drum making. Well, awesome. Awesome. You are welcome, Violet. I already got Antonio. And Deborah got that. And Amy says, I love that definition of temptation. Sandy, you are very welcome. Shonda, absolutely. I like your profile picture there. Getting a smooch. All right. Here we are. Oh, this one flew way out. Oh, I love this. We've got lots of similar messages here tonight. The Empress card for you, Shonda. All possibilities are open for you. And it's time to do a little romance for yourself. Buy yourself some flowers. Buy yourself that perfume that you've been wanting to splurge on. It's the time to treat yourself. You've been buckling down lately. You've been kind of nose to the grindstone. It's time to lift your head up and take time to smell the roses. Take time to bake some cookies. Take time to wiggle your feet in some fuzzy slippers and maybe have a bowl of ice cream or a cup of hot cocoa. Take a nice sudsy bath. Yeah, do something really pampering for yourself. Really pampering. That's the message tonight. Yes. And you are welcome, Lynn. And you are welcome, Antonia. So did I get everybody there? I'm looking on my phone to see if I missed anyone. And I'm looking over here to make sure that I got everyone in the chat. Thank you all for joining me. And I want to just quickly remind all of us that even though the Tarot Journey chapter is closing, this is our last Tarot Journey show. I will be back next month. I will be writing the Cosmic Conversations column in Star Nations magazine. So you'll still see my face, you'll still read my words, and I will be sharing another cosmic conversation with you, bringing in the astrology and the Akashic records and numerology and soul empowerment, wisdom. So still next month, starting in January, Cosmic Conversations is born and will debut. So looking forward to another beautiful year with all of you. And thank you for joining me this year for the Tarot Journey and for the whole 5.5 years that I have had the Tarot Journey as this primary path that I've walked with Star Nations. I've been grateful for that journey and so happy to have the opportunity to be on the journey with you. And now we get to just kind of take it up a notch and have a cosmic conversation, involve the entire universe of form and spirit to work together. And in this holiday season, these holy days, from my heart to yours. May the peace that surpasses all human understanding be with each and every one of you. Om Shanti and good night.